If you are tired of waiting for the perfect moment to make a change, it's time to take action. Success isn't about waiting for the right opportunity, it's about creating it. You'll face struggles, doubts, and setbacks, but that's all part of the process. The real question is, are you ready to push through and keep going, no matter what? If you are ready to step up, take that first step, and build the life you want, hit that subscribe button. Let's make it happen together.
In order to be successful in life, you have to cross a jungle, or you can stay on the other side of the jungle and not cross the jungle. But if you choose to cross the jungle has all sorts of things that can do you harm and bite you and everything along those lines. And so best way to do that is to go into that with people who can see things differently and watch themselves and struggle to make it to the other side. And then what I've discovered along the way is that it's always a struggle. And I enjoy being in the struggle.
My unflagging belief in one simple thing: I can learn anything.
I think people have to realize that they have to accept failure, but don't accept defeat. I think whenever you are trying to do something great, whenever you are trying to be successful, you are going to face failures, but it's those lessons in the failures that really take you to greatness.
My entire reality was based on what I believed was real and what I believed was true about myself, about what's possible, and that I could change that. That's when my life started to change. And he said, if you start to change the way you think, and you start to learn every day for 1 hour to upgrade your knowledge and your skills, and then you take action every day on the things that are the most important, instead of all the different things that you can do. 1 year, you'll be in a totally different destination. 510 years, your life won't be the same.
So what would be best for you 3 to 5 years down the road if you were really taking care of yourself like you were someone that you thought should be around? And people are very ambivalent about whether they should be around. So this is a lot harder than you think. So you need that vision. And then what you also need is a vision of what your life would be like if you let yourself deteriorate in precisely the foolish ways that you know that you would deteriorate if you let yourself go. And that's contemplation too. It's like, okay, if I let myself go, where would I end up? Haven't developed grit yet. And so grit is the ability to persevere, to see things through, to go past the point at which it has stopped being fun and it becomes boring. Because you believe in your end goal enough, you are excited by what you are trying to accomplish, so much that you are willing to fight through all of that difficulty. You are willing to fight through the boredom. You are willing to fight through the unease that arises when you step outside your comfort zone. You are doing things you are not good at and things that are boring. Those are the two things that I find kill most people. They just cannot handle the things that make them go, oh God, like I am not very good at this and I am feeling really badly about myself. And they forget that they can get good on a long enough timeline. And then to inevitably, in any pursuit of greatness, in any endeavor where you are trying to gain mastery, you are going to get bored, because practice is repetition. It's doing something over and over and over and over to really train yourself to get to the point where you are truly exceptional. And T here is just so much boredom inherent in that process.
Primarily, we learn the most about ourselves and others when we're uncomfortable, because the moment you move into that uncomfortable state, normally a program jumps in. And that program jumps in is because person doesn't want to be in the present moment and engage it consciously. That is what starts the process of change. And so we have to unlearn before we relearn. We have to break the habit of the old self before we reinvent the new self. We have to memorize emotions that are stored in the body, then recondition the body to a new mind and to a new motion progress to just keep getting better, little incremental gains every day, every week, every month, every quarter. And even when you move backwards a couple of steps, what's the progress that you made and what you learned? So I was taught that failure is an opportunity to learn, And I was also taught to disassociate me being a failure from failing.
If you get yourself in a state of certainty that this is going to work, I am going to find a way. And if this doesn't work, I will make their way. Then you tap a lot more potential. And when you are serving your potential, you take massive action. When you take massive action, you really believe in something, you get great results.
Has the long-term impact of making a decision from your heart and soul. That is where the best life comes from.
The little voice in the back of your head that says it matters. It sees those outcomes down into the future, and it's telling you that it matters. And if you would like the positive outcome over the negative outcome, which is, like I said, your constant choice, you bloody well better sit down. Do what you are supposed.
If you are interested, you'll do what's convenient. You'll come up with stories and excuses and reasons why you can't, and you'll use your education as an excuse. You'll use your story's excuse. You'll use all of that as your reasons why you can't, says. But if you are committed, you will do whatever it takes. You'll let go of your stories, you'll let go of your excuses, you'll let go of all the reasons you currently have that are formulating your identity of yourself, and you'll learn how to let that go and become who you are destined to become.
Why do most people fail? The answer is they never start. Now, the reason that most people never start is because they don't think that they're going to get a result from their actions, and then that's going to come down to a belief that they believe about themselves. I am too stupid. I am not good enough. I don't have the natural talent. That's why most people fail. The hard thing is taking the first step. Everything else is just persistence.
Because so many times people have a tendency to devalue the moment today. What they do is they greatly value the destination. And so they kind of talk about, well, when I get there, or if I arrive there, or when I do that, or when I accomplish this. And they don't understand that success is a daily thing. And I am here to share with you that the secret of success is determined by your daily agenda. It's not so much courage. It's a matter of, it's less risky to say something.
It's not so much courage. It's a matter of, it's less risky to say something than to remain silent when you know T here is something to be said. I know that to be the case. And so lots of times in life, it's like T here is no pathway forward that's going to shield you from risk. You get to pick this risk, or you get to pick this risk.
Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned through every step, every failure, and every lesson learned along the way. The journey is tough, but it's in the struggle where you discover your true strength. The truth is, everyone who has ever achieved anything worthwhile had to face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is their persistence, their ability to push through, and their unwavering belief in themselves. So don't wait for the perfect moment, because it doesn't exist. Take the first step, no matter how small it seems, and keep moving forward. Trust that every effort you put in today is building the life you want for tomorrow. If you want to make a difference, if you want to leave a legacy, it starts now. Embrace the struggle, grow from it, and stay committed. Remember, the only person who can truly hold you back is yourself. So believe in your power to change, to grow, and to succeed. If you are ready to take action and transform your life, don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's keep pushing forward one step at a time, together. T here is more to come, and I am excited to be part of your journey. Let's make it happen.